Here's a tomato plant that I grafted about a month ago. I grafted a Cherokee Purple onto a Better Boy rootstock. And if you can see, right here is the graft where it's scarred over. And here you can see where I cut the rootstock of the Cherokee Purple off and used the roots of the Better Boy, which has a better disease resistance than the Cherokee Purple, and then I kept the top of the Cherokee Purple. And I'll show you how I did that with I'm going to do it with a Better Boy and a Brandywine. So what you want to get is two younger plants. This is a Better Boy, which has pretty good disease resistant, and this is a Brandywine, which is an heirloom tomato that has okay resistance, but this has better. So you want to just pick an heirloom and then a hybrid and that has good disease resistant, and then you want to combine the two. What you need is electrical tape, a different pot, one pot to put them in, with some potting soil, and a really sharp razor blade. So you first want to take them out, the original pots. Make sure you know which one's which. But this one's make sure you know which one's which. This is easy because Brandywine has potato leaves, different leaf than the Better Boy. Then you want to get them. You want to make a slice on one. This is the Brandywine. You want to go about halfway to 3/4 through and make a downward slice about at a 45 degree angle. You got to be really careful. That's why you need a really sharp knife. Kind of work it back and forth. I don't know if you can see that. And then you want to get your other one. Since I went down on that one, you want to go make the slice up on the other one. Try to get it about the same angle. Just be really careful. And then once you do that, you take the two and you mate them together. This is like a little bit of plant porn. Kiddies, close your eyes. So you slide the top one in to the other one really carefully, and you get them to join as best you can. And then you put them in your new pot. Take some of that out. Then you get your tape and you very carefully wrap the graft that you just did to keep the moisture as best you can. So you take that, carefully wrap it around. Like that. Put another one on. Of course, with younger plants and smaller plants, you have to be more tender and careful. And put some more potting soil in the pot. And you'll wet that down. You'll leave that graft in for a week. That's what I did the other one. And then I planted it into the ground, and I still left that graft on. And I waited a few days just so It's not so much shock for the plant. And then I went and cut the rootstock of the heirloom, in this case it would be the Brandywine, off, and I cut the top of the, in this case, the Better Boy off. And then you'll have the rootstock of the Better Boy and the top fruiting part of the heirloom, in this case the Brandywine. To better illustrate the grafting technique, I took my kids' noodles, well, they're swimming noodles, and this is going to represent an heirloom tomato stem, and this is going to represent a Better Boy hybrid stem. What you want to do to the tomato stem, you want to cut it about a 45-degree angle, about halfway to 3/4 way down, and so it looks like about this. Since I went down on that one, you want to take the other stem and go up on that one. So you just carefully take your razor blade and slice back and forth until you get to where you want. Just be careful. Then you want to take the two stems and mate them together just like this. Then you want to wrap the electrical tape around about right up to here, down to here, for about a week to get that to heal. After a week, plant the whole plant, both root stalks in, wait a few days, and then if this is the heirloom tomato, you want to snip the root stalk off about right here, and then you want to snip the fruiting the leafy part of the hybrid, in this case the Better Boy, off right here. Take the tape off, and hopefully it will grow, so you'll have the rootstock of the Better Boy taking nutrients and transferring it to the fruiting body of the heirloom. And I hope that answers any questions about tomato grafting, and happy planting.